These are exciting times for travel, and the pace of evolution is certainly here spinning but full of opportunities, being a key success factor to understand where we are headed. And I mean we, in the collective sense, consumers, travel marketeers, and Google. And as in Google, we are very focused on the user experience, so I like to frame my reflections around what we see in consumer behavior. And the way we like to talk about the travel consumers by looking at the phases of the travel cycle, which is actually a flow with the sharing stage as well. A person's shared experiences often inspires the next person during the phase. So this cycle begins with dreaming, goes to researching, booking, experiencing, sharing, and again, the cycle begins with dreaming and so on and so forth. The first phase is dreaming. The web has now surpassed traditional word of mouth as the primary source of inspiration for travel. Travelers search online before they decide where or how they are going to travel. They are reading blogs and reviews, and they are also watching online travel videos more and more, both leisure and business travelers. So potential travelers are clearly finding inspiration on the web, and the question we need to ask, is my brand present at relevant inspiration points? One way to tap into these opportunities is being present on relevant upper funnel or early cycle search terms that fit your brand. In addition to being present in search, there is also a great opportunity to inspire potential travelers with the display ads and relevant content. The second phase is researching. Once consumers move beyond dreaming and start narrowing down their options, they get deep into the researching stage where they spend quite a bit of time. Search is the number one planning tool for leisure and managed business travel, but another trend we are seeing is searching with increased specificity. Longer query strings with more detailed requests, and the intensity of research continues to increase with increasingly more sites visited and more sessions before making a booking. As research is clearly a critical stage before booking, the question to ask is, do we really understand our consumers' path to purchase? One angle of this question is, do we know what search terms our customers along the way, and are we capitalizing on the opportunity to be in front of them? As important, are we ascribing the appropriate value to terms that provide assistance throughout the cycle? Google, within AdWords, have created what's called search funnels, which brings to light the value of terms along the path to conversion, allowing the advertiser to give more appropriate credit and budget to the assist terms. Frequently, what we see is a shifting of attribution further up the funnel, which allows advertisers to bid on both assist terms and final click terms more in line with their true value to the process, allowing marketeers to cast a wider, more cost-efficient net. The other major development in the research phase these days is with mobile, whose usage by travelers has more than doubled, and mobile travel queries are growing astoundingly. No doubt, the year of mobile has arrived. And with regard to how marketeers are tapping into this rising trend, the question to ask is, are we optimizing our campaigns for the mobile experience? One general piece of advice that is critical to being successful here is to set up unique campaigns for mobile separate from desktop-oriented ones. The experience on the mobile device is significantly different than that of the PC at this point in time, and that it does not suffice to just copy existing search campaigns to target mobile users. Let's go now to the third phase, booking. Online bookings continue to rise, but we are also seeing impressive growth in mobile bookings for air and hotel. That's even accelerating further in 2011. So the question becomes, can your consumer easily find and book your brand via any device? The mobile field apps are certainly one approach to this, but we are seeing marketeers capitalize on the opportunity via search advertising as well. Google recently added the ability to add a phone number to mobile ads for those companies that have a call center. They found that calls generated via the click-to-call ads were much more likely to result in a booking than other lead channels. And adding the phone number also improved overall click-through rate, which strongly contributed to an increase in bookings over mobile devices. The fourth phase is experiencing. The most important takeaway about the experiencing phase is that people continue to search and book en route to add from the destination and while they are sitting by the pool. Travelers nowadays have a portable concierge that they take with them on their trips, whether it be a small phone, a laptop or a tablet, and they're using these devices frequently throughout their travels to look up and book excursion opportunities, make restaurant or car service reservation, etc. So the question to ask yourself is, do we make it easy for our customer to find concierge type information when they are traveling? There is a kind of two side to this. Are you making it easy for your customer to get online with reliable access when they are traveling with your brand, in flight, in room, on the train, around your property? Secondly, are you offering up useful information to guests and travelers that they help enhance the trip and how they experience your brand? Let's go now for the fifth phase, sharing. So as I said before, the best thing about sharing is that it's not really the end. Overwhelmingly, the trend shows that one person's shared experience becomes another person's inspiration for dreaming, and the cycle begins all and over again. Most of travelers read reviews from other travelers, and this number continues to grow every time we look at it. So the big question when it comes to sharing is, are we part of the conversation? Are we engaging with travelers about their experiences and going in with an open mind and thick skin, because what may learn could be not what we were expecting to listen. Lastly, I want to make a general comment about how travel marketeers have addressed these phases to date. My observation is that there is an intense, almost obsessive focus on the booking stage of the cycle. Generally speaking, the early stages of dreaming, researching, and the experiencing stages have been underserved and represent a major opportunity to influence decisions and build loyalty.